What's up, y'all? I'm back again. I got my Xbox shirt on because it's time to talk about Xbox Games of Gold for July 2021. And the first game I'm going to talk about is Planet Alpha. It's available July 1st to July 31st. It is developed by Planet Alpha APS and published by Team 17. It was originally released on September 4th, 2018. And this is a side-scrolling platformer. Kind of makes me think of like Limbo or Inside, but it's got really beautiful graphics in the background. There's just like, it's space sci-fi themed, and it just, I mean, almost looks like the planet's exploding as you're like platforming over, because there's just so much stuff going on in the background, and just looks really beautiful. And you know, not the most well-known game in the world, which is, you know, what you get a lot with Games of Gold, but I haven't had a chance to play it yet. But from the video, it looks cool, and I'm hoping it plays pretty well, and it'll be at least entertaining. I mean, you're getting it for free with your subscription, so I'm not gonna be too upset. So I'm hoping that it is an entertaining game, and should be fun to play. The next game I'm going to talk about is Rock of Ages 3, Make or Break. It's available from July 15th to August 15th. It's developed by Ace Team and Giant Monkey Robot and published by Modus Games. It was released on 7/21/2020. I am a little familiar with this game because it was a Stadia Pro game back in the day, and my son's taken a liking to it. It is a Marble Madness tower defense mashup type game where sometimes you're playing as the ball and you're trying to either get to the end of the course without running into anything, or trying to break through an area and get to the end of the course with the ball, or you are setting up army and towers and buildings to block the balls coming down that are trying to destroy your city. And it's got like kind of a Monty Python aesthetic and humor, and you can change the look of the ball. Sometimes it looks like a moon with a face. It can look like an eyeball. There's different things to unlock with in-game currency, so that's nice that you can change stuff around. It doesn't cost real money. I also kind of like that, like it takes from like mythology and like stuff that actually happened in history and tries to, like, you know, squeeze it into this game about rolling a ball down a hill or stopping a ball from rolling down a hill. So yet again, not a big game, but entertaining, and I think worthy of Games with Gold. So that's cool. Now for the really exciting part, the older games. Not usually where you're like, the older game's the exciting part, but I'm pretty happy. The first older game is Conquer Live and Reloaded. It's available from July 1st to July 31st. And it was developed by Rare and published by Microsoft Studios, and it was released on June 21st, 2005. And it is an OG Xbox game. It is a remake of Conker's Bad Fur Day, which originally appeared on Nintendo 64. And for anybody that's not familiar with the history of Rare, Rare used to make a lot of Nintendo games and was almost like an unofficial Nintendo studio. And I don't know, like, the exact history, if it was like out of the blue or if Nintendo had a shot at the first time, but Microsoft ended up buying Rare, the studio, and got all their properties, so they decided to bring Conker over to the OG Xbox. And Conker's very unique because it's a cute and cuddly looking, you know, typical mascot type character, you know, like with like Sonic and Super Mario and all that kind of stuff, and Crash Bandicoot. But it's got adult humor and some jokes that I'm probably gonna not let my, I don't know if my kid's gonna be watching me play this or not. I'm not sure. I guess I have to do a test run to see how bad it is. It's a 3D platformer, and it's Xbox graphics, but I'd say it holds up pretty well and looks pretty awesome. So I'm very psyched to play that. The next one that maybe because I'm an old man that I'm psyched about is Midway Arcade Origins. That's available from July 15th to August 15th. And this was developed by Backbone Entertainment and published by Warner Brothers Interactive. It was released on 11/6/2012. and it is just old school Midway games. I'm assuming some of these had to be arcade, but from the arcade and like, it says Spy Hunter. Would that be NES era? I mean, it's got to be like the mid 80s to early 90s. I don't think they're much newer than that. But the ones that I'm psyched about is it's got Smash TV, which was like a twin stick shooter. We were in like this futuristic game show deathmatch type thing that I remember liking a lot. I'm really anxious to see that if the memory of it holds up as well, or when I play the game, I'm just like, oh, this is awful, you know, because it's going to have controls like from back in the day, so who knows if it's any good or not. But I remember liking it a lot. There's Cyberball, which is football played with robots. That's always good. Rampage, the monster 4-player, which I don't know if it's 4-player on this version, but 4-player destroy a city at the same time as other people playing as monsters and, you know, eat the little army men and bust up the buildings. It was fun back in the day. Hopefully it holds up. Root Beer Tapper, which I don't think I've actually ever played, but I know well enough now from watching Wreck-It Ralph, so I'm excited to try that. Marble Madness, which I remember from, I'm assuming that was an arcade game, but I remember from 8-bit NES. Spy Hunter, which I definitely remember from 8-bit NES, and Total Carnage, which is like kind of like an unofficial sequel to Smash TV. So I'm psyched to try out these old games. I don't know if they'll hold up well or not, but hey, I'm not paying any money for them, so yet again, why not, right? So that's the 4 games we're getting with Games and Gold for July. Nothing too stellar when it comes to big names, but I would say 3 very good games, very entertaining, you know, getting to relive the Midway games. Conker's going to be great. Planet Alpha looks like it'll be good. I mean, if anything, it's beautiful to watch. Like, hopefully it plays well, too. And then, I haven't put much time in Rock of Ages, but I know my son loves it, and it definitely looks like it's a fun game. I just haven't tried it because I'm obsessed with Fortnite, and I play a lot of Fortnite. So that's the 4 games we got. I'll be back next week to talk about PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now. Till then, see you.